everyone. Welcome to Seacliff Story Time in Brooklyn. And the story is Ruby's New Home. Okay, let's find out. Everyone was excited. Mom and Dad had a big surprise. Today was the day Ruby would arrive. The kids could not wait to meet their new dog. After lunch, Mom and Dad brought Ruby home. Everyone has to learn to share, Mom said. We'll all take care of Ruby. Isn't she cute, Jade said. Ruby's gonna be so much fun, said Jordan. Justin smiled and nodded. Everyone loved Ruby right away. Well, Mom took them to the pet store and she told each of them they could pick out something special for Ruby. Jade picked out a leash and a bowl. Jordan picked out a ball and a blanket, and Justin picked out a collar and a tag. And then he picked out a box of treats for Ruby. Everything was red. Why did you all pick red, said Mom. Her name is Ruby, said Jade, so red will be her favorite color. Mom laughed and said, I'm glad we're all sharing Ruby. That night, Mom heard loud voices and she walked down. Then what did she see? Justin was hugging Ruby. Jordan was holding her ball, and Jade was trying to pull Ruby with her leash. What's going on here? Said Mom. Jordan said, Ruby's my dog. I want her to sleep in my room. Justin said, no, Ruby is my dog. I want her to sleep in my room. Jade said, they are both wrong, Mom. Ruby is my dog, and she should sleep in my room. Just then, Ruby barked, and they all let go of Ruby and looked at Mom. Ruby is a member of our family, Mom said. We need to share her. There's plenty of fun to go around. Everyone looked around. Where is Ruby? Asked Justin. Where did Ruby go? She was nowhere in sight. They looked in Jordan's room. No Ruby. They looked in Jade's room. No Ruby. They looked in Justin's room. No Ruby. Then they looked downstairs, and there she was, curled up in her crate, on her brand new red blanket, fast asleep. Well, it looks like Ruby has found her very own spot to sleep, said Mom. Next morning, Dad had a great idea. Let's have a picnic in the park. Can Ruby come too? Asked Jade. We can all play with her together. I'll bring Ruby's leash. I'll bring her ball, said Jordan. And I'll bring her treats, said Jade. Well, they all took turns playing with Ruby, and they threw ball for her to chase, and they took turns holding the leash, and they all gave her treats, but not too many. On the drive home, Ruby fell asleep in the back seat. She was so tired she was snoring. Look, Mom, said Justin, sweet little Ruby really is our dog. Mom smiled. Isn't sharing fun? We can share taking care of Ruby, and we can share playing with Ruby. Best of all, said Dad, we can share Ruby's love too. Oh, what a great story. What a great story. Did you like it, Ariel? Yes, I bet you did. Well, today we're going to celebrate Henry's birthday. All right, let's find out what kind of a cake we should have for Henry. Molly and Alice and Jolene, these are chocolate. And this morning, I ran into Audrey and Lila, and they said that Graham and they are voting for chocolate today, and their cousin Harry in Roosevelt Island, and sure enough, there are other cousins all the way up in Marblehead. Maeve and James and Anna are all chocolate. I think it's Bevy and Henry, and B and Ben, and Riley, lovely Riley, and Tate and Coco, friends of Alice. Those are our chocolate. Our vanilla include the second cousins from Portchester, Mark, Luke, and James, and the cousins from Tennessee, Jackson and Jack and Cole and Nora, Ricky and Emily's, a niece and nephew, Nora and Carson from Pennsylvania. These are all vanilla. Akash and Malia and Sophia and her brother KJ, and Zoe and Rory and Bruce and Annabelle and Kira. These are all vanilla. Teddy and Wesley. Oh, yes, Martha and Clara. They just got their vote into the vanilla. All right, so if we count up those votes, I believe we have 14 for chocolate and 15 for vanilla. Okay, so that means a vanilla cake for Henry. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Henry, happy birthday to you. All right, thank you, Ariel. Thank you, cameraman Dan. And remember, we love you all very, very much.